So, back for round 6 of the High Roller Draft League against KiddNinja this week. If I win one more game, then I'm pretty much guaranteed top cut. So, we'll see how this goes, because this is the least confident I felt so far. What are we going to get? Okay, no Marowak. There's no Crobat. Okay. Okay, so Copper Archer is very decent. If I can just get Copper Archer into Trick Room. The only way they would stop Trick Room would be spread moves if I go Clefable, Porygon C. But I think I do want to go Mean Shell. This is the thing, the main version. Don't think I want Crocodile because no Marowak. I do want Zapdos. The awkward thing is bringing both Copper Archer and Zapdos and whether I get into Trick Room or not. So I think I might be going this first and go a faster mode. And we'll see how that goes. Need to be careful of when I do Dynamax. I could Dynamax immediately with PZ. PZ is entirely reasonable as Dynamax, but need to be careful of the Primarina. Alright. That is a lead I've played against. But is it Scarf or is it Bandit? And I think this play covers everything. Unfortunately, I am Dynamaxing immediately, but there we go. Only an Airstream would be bad. An Airstream would be very bad, actually. But at least I will find out this turn if they both stay in, and Tapu Koko doesn't protect, then I'll find out if it's Scarfed or not. Depending on who, whether the Darmanitan flinches before or after the Koko. They didn't Dynamax, okay. So that Koko should be KO'd. I'm feeling okay about this turn 1. Any Sash is broken on the Dharma as well. Could just be Light Screen. And it is banded. Okay, and they went for Reflect. That was the wrong way round. Now my strikes are pretty good. That's got to be banded then. Or at least it's not Scarf. So that's very good. That frees up Mean Shell so much. Like, that frees up Mean Shell so much. Reflect isn't going to save the Dom from a high jump kick. I just need to hit. Wish I had close combat. That was so safe. There's Sizzle. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to high jump kick and strike the Darmanitan. Because that covers the switch to Primarina or switch to anything. Like, if I hit high jump kick, that slot is KO'd. That is an entirely reasonable start. Okay, stayed in. That's good. Hit the high jump kick. Nice. No Reflect is going to save you there. And this strike will hurt the Sizzle. It didn't break the Sash on the Mean Shell either, so that's pretty good. And now I get to Darkness the Sizzle. Is it going to be Garchomp? We'll see if it's Garchomp. Or is it Primarina? It is Garchomp, okay. Right then. I'm not a fan of this. Because they probably KO the PZ with the double up now. I break my own sash as well, which isn't ideal. Probably should have max guarded and switched to Confable, because then I get to follow me and Ice Beam. But oh well. Too late now. Whoopsie doodle. That still breaks my sash. And they get to SD here. That's not good. Like, that is not good. Just your wing beat, okay. So now I do get to follow me. And it should be Trick Room. This will underspeed me, but I should live whatever it throws at me. Because I'll live a bullet punch or whatever. A Citrus Berry, am I going to survive a Quake? I don't think I will. But if I do, that's interesting. I should still KO the Sizzle with a Heat Wave. Oh, I am living. Okay. Interesting. This may seem strange, but I'm thinking of going for a switch to Zapdos. Because they surely Quake again. Could still helping hand Ice Beam as well. But it's surely better to hit them as regular. This is a bit of a silly play. But the Sizzle was slowing me anyway because I strike them, so giving up the room service drop doesn't matter. It'd only be bad if they have superpower. They could very reasonably be Assault Vest and have superpower. This should be Quake. There we go. Okay. So stalled out the Dynamax, and they didn't get a second boost. And I can just go for Heat Wave and Ice Beam. And then just hope they don't have superpower. Which they very, very much should have. But I think this was the best course of action I had. Can't see too much else that was better than this. Just don't have superpower. Okay, that's a start. No, it's just Bullet Punch. Just Bullet Punch to hit the Heat Wave. Hit the Heat Wave. Yes, yes. Thank you, Zapdos. Thank you very kindly. Hit the Heat Wave. Good. That should KO even Assault Vest. We will never know. I never get to find out these things. How many turns of Trick Room? It's 2, right? Yeah, okay. So I just need to be just a tiny bit accurate with this Hurricane, please. Come on, Zapdos. This combination should KO. Well, that just straight up KOs. Fair enough. It's a good start. That is a good start. Because I don't like this matchup. And taking the first game is nice. That is nice. No Scarf Manatan is very good to know. Almost certainly a light Clay Coco. And surely no superpower on the Sizzle. They'd have absolutely gone for it last turn if they had it. I think I'm gonna go the Trick Room route this time. And there's the last one. It's not Croak. Is it Mean Shell or is it Zapdos? I think it's Zapdos. Let's see how this goes. Still the same. That's fine. Just don't Rock Slide flinch my Porygon Z. Even though this is entirely predictable, please do not flinch me. Thank you kindly. Makes sense. Please KO my Clefable with an Icicle Crash or something. Give the free switch into, or paid switch into Copperaja. Nice, nice. Very good. And they're surely locked into Iron Head as well, so I can just double up on this Coco. I can go for Heat Crash. No, Heat Crash is better. Heat Crash covers for the Sizzle switch in. It doesn't cover for a Primarina's switch in, but then I'll just Power Whip it next turn. It's just, do I Dynamax the PZ so I can get Strike to KO the Coco? I think that should be okay. Because Tri-Attack won't do it, and I don't want to I don't want them to get the screen up, so it's probably better that I do Dynamax the Copperaja. Sorry, no. I said that the wrong way around. I want to Heat Crash the Darmanitan. This only goes wrong if they Dynamax the Darmanitan, and there's no way that is happening. Like, absolutely no way that's happening. Switch in Scizor is absolute best case. Switch into Scizor is absolute best case. Let's go. Let's go. This is working out very well. And now I can show all the haters about Copperaja. Let's go. Chairman don't have play rough for the Garchomp, but that's fine. This should be a double KO. There's, like, surely that Coco doesn't have Protect. Nature's Madness, Reflect, gotta have Light Screen, gotta have another move. Heat Crash, let's go. Kapow. Very good. And it was strong enough last time. Just be strong enough again, please, BZ. I just Iron Head to KO the Darmanitan now, and Hailstorm the Garchomp. If it is the Primarina, I'm still very confident. Darmanitan and Primarina or Garchomp. I'm not expecting an Umbreon. There is the Garchomp. That is just Iron Head and Hailstorm. Sorted. What, like, the practice was going horrible. Whoa, I almost Iron Head the wrong slot. I should pay attention. Let me just get this right. Yeah, like, the practice made me so nervous about this, and this one went smoothly. This was pretty smooth. Just needed one prediction with the Zapdos. Like, I'm talking about, like, the fact that I've already won. I feel like I have. I'm, like, Darm is, like, never carries Protect unless it's not Guerrilla Tactics, so I got to Dynamax the Garchomp, they Dynamax the Darmanitan, fair enough, but Iron Head is still going to be strong enough. I'm very confident of that. And we'll see if Hailstorm is enough, but this went well. This went well. Makes sense. But it's not going to save them. They would have to be Sash Darmanitan. Oh, they are Sash Darmanitan. Well, that's something for them. I'm still pretty confident I'm going to win. Because they can KO one with superpower. And KO the PZ, okay, fair enough. And yeah, no, they can't even. Because they don't have the choice bands, they weren't strong enough, so. Because I'm a pretty bulky PZ. So I will just Iron Head them again. They are not Zen mode, they are Guerrilla Tactics, so like, it's confirmed that I will be able to just go for Iron Head, because they can't protect, they have just superpower for the rest of the game. The only way they would have been able to protect would have been if they were Zen mode, and they would have activated just then. So I know that they are Guerrilla Tactics for sure. This is definitely going into a not protect, KOing the Darmanitan, and then Hailstorm is hopefully just going to OHKO this Garchomp. Even if it doesn't, it can only attack one thing. The other thing will attack it again. And I should be sorted. Very good. Very good. That was a smooth game too. Not bad. Not bad. And Copperaja did something that game. Showing all the Copperaja haters. And the Heat Crash was very safe as well. Like, it OHKOs Darmanitan, and it covers for Sizzle perfectly. So, very good. That is guaranteed playoffs at this point. 5x will guarantee playoffs. So, very content with that. So, back for the extra bit at the end, because that was a quick enough game that it would give away the winner after game 1 if you saw the amount of time it took. So I am going to go on to the Series 11 ladder, still at only rank 2, and there's a new season, so I went even further back down back down the rank 2. So the awkward thing here is that no one cares about Series 11. Or at least no one should care about Series 11. Like, it's official format of that. But BDSP VGC is so much better than Series 11. I'm going to be surprised if I find someone down here, to be honest. Like, okay, I'll eat my words, but yeah, like, why aren't people playing BDSP VGC instead? Alright, I keep finding people that aren't playing Series 11. They're playing Series 9. Thank you very much. This is technically Series 11, but they haven't got restricted. Very kind of them. Okay, so, not really prepared for Sun with this. And I don't have min speed on my Copperaja, so if they're min speed on their Snorlax, then Copperaja and Trick Room is still not ideal. But if I get it into Trick Room, it could be very good. So I'm going to go for Fable PZ with the Copperaja. Okay, so thinking about Mean Shao just for Snorlax, because that has to be respected. But Crook and Zapdos seem better into the other things. Sorry, I'm going to sweep with Copperaja, it's fine. I'll bring Mean Shao just for the Snorlax, just in case. Even though Zapdos is probably better. Are they going with Sun? They are indeed, so worst case would be a Specs Heat Wave, and even that's surely not KOing my PZ, because I'm a pretty bulky one. Like, bulky for a PZ, I should say. I've been bulkier than this before, but this is not insignificant bulk. So let's just go for a Follow Me, so that PZ can't be slept by a Sleep Powder, and let's go for Trick Room. If Fable goes to sleep, that's a bit awkward, because then they can go for another Sleep Powder. Assuming they're Sash on Elegant, they can go for another Sleep Powder into the PZ next turn. And I don't want to directly switch in my Copperaja either, because Ninetales will just go for Heat Wave, and that is incredibly awkward. So there's the Sleep Powder. Does hit. Unfortunate. But that's what happens when you play against Sun. Yeah, so Follow Me was necessary, I think, just to make sure that it wasn't PZ that got hit. Now, Heat Wave did half, so I brought Mean Shao. I think it's probably better here to... It doesn't matter what I do with Clavable. It's probably better to break the sash of the Lilligant, because then I can go for a max Quake into it with the Copperaja, and then take the Heat Wave somewhat comfortably. And if it's not sash, then I just KO. Like, I would assume Ice Beam KOs the Lilligant. We'll see. No, it doesn't. Okay, so it didn't matter. Sash, potential sash broken. Probably should have gone for Tri-Attack, like, knowing that, oh, okay, that doesn't really matter. Well, it does actually, because I'm not going to lose PZ. Because they're going to just Sleep Pad me. No, they're not. Okay, good. So now that my Clefable can wake up, it just will. And I will go for a Tri-Attack. Just to... No, of course I won't go for a Tri-Attack. I've been Encored. But I will Ice Beam the Lilligant. So I'm just going to wake up, get my Heal Pulse off, and PZ will survive. Sorted. They're switching into an Ice Resist. That makes sense. That is classed as an Ice Resist in my head, so... And can't freeze it in the sun, so this is just going to do negligible damage. Well, that's not bad, to be fair. And then Heat Wave should KO me, but that's fine. Disable. Oh, they went for Encore Disable. Okay. So they don't know about Dynamax. Because I could very easily Dynamax here. I could Dynamax out of it. And I think I just might. Wait, no, I can't, because I'll struggle. No, I'm a fool. I am a fool. Of course I can't. What was I thinking? I did know that mechanic, and I forgot it. And that's poor on my part. I was aware of the mechanic, but I'm just going to get the Heal Pulse on this time. Even though the Snorlax is going to KO my PZ before I even attack. Oh, switching out Ninetales, interesting. Into Machamp, okay. So my Copperaja is looking absolutely abysmal. There's a Heavy Slam, that's going to KO the Clefable. Oh, it's not! My bulk is prevailing. Nice and Citrus Spray, let's get back to full health, and let's get rid of 25% of it with a struggle. Big damage. Nice and healed. Nice, okay. That is something. How many turns of Trick Rooms left? It's only one, okay. So I do want to get my... I switch out my Clefable into the Copperaja. The sun is going to end at a bad time for me. Because I'm thinking about Dynamaxing Ninja now. Could also switch out the Porygon into the Ninja as well. Which should be okay, because Dynamax PZ is still probably better. But I do need to end up dodging a Sleep Powder at some point. But this is not looking good for me. Heavy Slam into the Copperaja, won't do too much. Yep, not too much. And then Close Combat / Dynamic Punch. Oh, it's coaching, okay, that's fine, I keep my Sash, that's okay. That's not too bad. Okay. So, do I Dynamax the Mean Shell? No, because high Jump Kick is way stronger. So high Jump Kick is still just going to KO. So... I'm going to Iron Head the Machamp, and I'm just going to... High Jump Kick. They're going to Dynamax or Gigantamax the Snorlax, you would assume, with a coaching boost. But High Jump Kick Reckless is still going to hurt it. There it is. And with the coaching boost, they should be able to survive. I don't think they would have done without it, but they will with it. Oh, okay. It was the Machamp. Was not expecting that. Does that mean like they should still KO my Copperaja, right? Even though its Knuckle is weaker. Okay, I hit the High Jump Kick. Big damage. Nice coaching you had there. There's the Chi Strike. Haven't seen a Chi Strike for a long time. And it was still strong enough. That's fair enough. So now... which way round is it? Not sure. I could still Dynamax the Mean Shao, because getting some Knuckle Boost would be good. PZ just gets KO'd to, like, they're going to be able to just crit my PZ with another Chi Strike. Clefable will be in range of that at this point. I could still Dynamax the Clefable and go for a Starfall, which isn't actually too bad, because that will also activate Misty Terrain, which will stop the Sleep Powder from being able to hit me. So they go into Ninetales here. But I should be able to survive and go for the Starfall. I'm not a very offensive Clefable at all, but there we go. Is Mean Shao going to be strong enough to just OHKO the Ninetales? This is weird that I'm Dynamax Clefable. That's not the one I was considering in the slightest, but here we are. Necessary for the Lilligant waiting in the back. I just need Mean Shao to be able to OHKO the Ninetales. It will be close, I think. If it's no bulk, I feel like Mean Shao should be able to. I just hope they don't have Protect. They have Heat Wave, Encore, and Disable. Surely not Protect as well. Encore Disable is great though. I loved Encore Disable alone at Ninetales back in 17 and 18. That was really nice. But was not expecting this Dynamax. But this makes sense to set the Starfall. Just be strong, Mean Shao. Because you hit. Don't be Sash Ninetales. You've got to be Sash Lilligant. And nice and strong. Let's go. This has felt like a draft battle as well, which is quite amusing. Okay, nice and strong. Wasn't the damage I wanted. Another Chi Strike. Okay, so that means that they won't KO the Clefable now, so Mean Shao's going to survive. It will be in range of the Lilligant going for an attack, which is a bit awkward, but I can just go for the Starfall into the Lilligant at this point. So even if they attack the Mean Shao, then Clefable will KO the Lilligant. It will KO through Protect, it's fine. So then I can go for Starfall. And do I switch out the Mean Shao? Because keeping Fake out, because this is the last turn of the Gigantamax for the Machamp. Porygon will be able to survive maybe a Leaf Storm. No, I'm a bulky one, so I probably should. Clefable should survive whatever the Lilligant throws at it. But I think this is okay. I can just go for Knockoff and Starfall into the Lilligant. If they Protect, I should still get them through Protect, and then they can only hit one of them. It's good. This has been a decent length game as well, so it's not like a super speedy one at the bottom of the ladder. So this is adding enough time, which is nice. And you've also seen Chi Strike for the first time in 2 years, so. But there was that one Machamp with the Palkia. Oh, yeah, that's not the right play. There was that one Machamp with the Palkia in Series 9 before. That was pretty cool. Because then you get the Chi Strike off, and it pumps both your Pokemon. So, was it Sash? Was it going to be Sash? It was Big Root, okay. Yeah, because it pumps both your Pokemon, and then Palkia got 100% crit, Spatial Rends, which was pretty sweet. But yeah, the game's over now. They can only KO one. Dynamax Clefable was the play. It stopped the Sleep Powder. That forced a Quiver Dance, it seems. So, yeah, Dynamax Clefable was correct. And then PZ and Clefable will just be able to attack once into this Machamp. So, Starfall, and doesn't matter what I go for. I'm going to go for Trick Room just so that Clefable has the final KO. That seems a bit pointless. Doesn't matter. Just in case it was a speed tie the whole time. That would be a throw if it was a speed tie the whole time, so I'm not going to throw it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm pretty content with the 5-1. Like, that's a decent profit at the moment. Like, that's plus $100 net gain. So, and the fact that I made top cut as well means that I've made a profit at the moment. So if I lose the next two in the final round, it doesn't really matter. It didn't matter going for Trick Room. But yeah, like, I'm very content with how the league is going so far. If I'd have just hit a Sleep Powder, then I would have been 6-0. But that's my fault for running sleep powder. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this draft league so far. 5-1 is pretty great, and I'm happy to have guaranteed the top cut. Let's just see this before we go, of course. So what was the final move? Solar Beam. Okay, makes sense. They are modest max speed. The Lilligant, no speed, but okay, fair enough. Was it Sash? Nope, it was Shell Bell. Okay, at least they're max speed on the Gengar. What was happening here? Was this... Nope, Citrus Berry. Citrus Berry with Gluttony. I'm not a fan, because when you have Gluttony, you might as well be one of the Super Berries. Dragon Dance makes sense. Razor Claw there, okay. That should probably be on the Machamp, which was Choice Band coaching, okay. But yeah, that was going to be this. I haven't really got a sign off, so yeah.